Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on the Fallen Kingdom server, brought to you by our sponsor, me, and the Fallen Kingdom server, where you can play at play.fallenkingdom.co on Minecraft Java 1.14 and higher, and build yourself a kingdom. We do have it up to Castle 3 now, and we need some more population at Castle Level 3, so rush it, do good things and stuff. And I feel like maybe we need to give a reward to people who have gotten to Castle Level 3 for taking that leap of faith when it's not super heavily populated currently and subjecting themselves to the wrath of Atlas Summit and whatnot. So yeah, also I wanted to mention, well, actually, we have our other sponsor, MC Pro Hosting. If you follow the links in the description of the stream or YouTube video, you can grab 25% off a server that you play vanilla Minecraft with your friends, or load up mod packs, maps, things like that. So check them out, and thanks to them for also sponsoring. I've been having thoughts and chatting with the devs. I'm curious what you guys think, and I also want to float it out there so that people on the server can keep this in mind in case it ends up happening. Which is, I'm kind of thinking of like moving this over to a season-based thing, because I feel like given the population at Castle 3 being super limited, it shows that like it obviously takes a super long time and super long commitment to get there, and it's very expensive, and there's also the risk, like if you get there, that there aren't going to be that many kingdoms. So I want to bring it over to a season thing where we reset in between seasons and then make it much more easy and attainable to rank up, and then it'll just clear afterwards. It wouldn't clear like people's builds in their kingdom, just the path and the towers. And that way I feel like it would like freshen things up, and people who haven't been on the server, who feel intimidated by all the progress that everybody has done, like they'll be able to get in at a new season when they're starting on the same level playing field of everybody. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing that because I think currently where it's at, it's like, it's a more tall order to get newer people to jump on and be interested. So anyway, gotta plan out what specifics would be. I'm curious what you think on that.
All right. Are you asking me, or are you just kind of?
I was asking you, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like you were like, and this is for the people, and I want to know. And then you were like, I'm curious what your thoughts are, and I was like, okay, just leaving that.
Well, I am curious what everybo's thoughts are watching.
And then awkward pause ensued, and I was like, I must say something. Like it's gonna take a lot of thought and a lot of discussion and careful planning. I could see it possibly working well, but it's not something to, in my opinion, to run into. And you definitely want to get feedback. You want to find out, like think of ways to make it work and stuff like that. So I understand and agree that you need to have a way for newer players to feel welcome, to feel like they can get in and not just be immediately like dwarfed or whatever. Like that's a very important step, and looking for answers to that is very much a good idea. But I would be very, very careful in how you go about, implementing it, and thoughtful. Careful and thoughtful, both.
Sure.
So
for sure.
Yeah,
I just think the current way,
it's good to have a way for newer people to jump in. That's always a good idea.
I mean, currently, I think that basically the people who watch have either decided whether or not they're going to play, and now at this point, if they haven't jumped on, they're like, oh, it's too late. So I would like to figure out a way where anybody who wants to jump on doesn't feel like, they missed the boat. So anyway, that was just a thought, and I feel like obviously the biggest struggle is that the server didn't start that way. If the server started that way, I don't think anyone would be against it. I think obviously the people who currently are very high ranked will not want that, whereas people who haven't played yet will probably say, oh yeah, maybe that I would give it a try if that was implemented, because I haven't wanted to put in the commitment to be competitive thus far. So
yeah,
we shall see.
Where you don't punish people is going to be difficult. And that's
yeah, I mean,
where,
there's obviously like removing path and towers, which has to happen no matter what. Like, that is punishment. We just have to find a way to reward. But another thing that we would want to do is, I figured we could actually make it a competition each season, and whoever has, like, the most, whatever the top X number of slots are at the end of the season, like, they get some money.
A signed photograph of me?
No, they get actual money. So that would that might actually the kingdoms. I mean, if you want to include that as part of the prize, then absolutely, you want to throw that in. That might motivate people more than before.
Yeah.
So, Kermore says I'm no longer on the fence about this. Yeah, because I'm like, the top kingdoms will be like, oh, so all we have to do is do what we do, and now we get money? Okay. I'll sacrifice my towers and stuff for that, but we'll see. Anyway, I don't know. I think having some actual competition with some prizes on the line could be interesting. Oh god, the chicken has appeared in the mines? Wait, they're probably in mines 1.
A photo of me in the dress? Guys, settle down.
If you want to contribute, if we end up doing prizes and you feel like helping out, then by all means, we would love to have some signed photos of Zine.
Sure.
Yeah,
so just real briefly, but yeah, for my 6-year stream anniversary, one of the segments was done in a dress.
Uh-oh. It was done in a dress?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, nice.
Yeah. No,
oh god. Oh boy.
Community members picked it out, and you know, like it was the completion of a promise that I had made to the people, and hopefully they were satisfied, and you know, that's that.
Cool. What was like the cut of the dress? Was it showing off chest hair, stuff like that, or?
Oh, it was strappy top and kind of scoop neck. And yeah, I mean, I would say that if I had chest hair, there would have been chest hair, you know, like, but yes, it was not like, you know, we're not talking, I probably would have been sent home from Catholic school or something, but, it was, I wouldn't say it was risque, like you were going for tasteful and modern, and, you know, and a lot of the people thought that the dress was quite cute. And
nice.
So, you know, they were like, where did you get that? Like, I wish to have that dress and such. So, but yeah, I had my measurements taken, and it turns out, like, I am...
What? Like, this was a custom tailored dress just for you?
Not custom tailored, like, just for me, as much as, like, I needed to know my basic measurements so that they could find one that fit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
I thought maybe you, like, went into a custom dressmaking shop and you were like, make me one of your finest.
Make me pretty?
Yeah.
No, but I did end up having my measurements taken, and it turns out that my bust and my hips and my waist are all about a 1 inch with each other. I'm a rectangle.
Is that... I don't know what normal proportions are.
Well, I'm there's different body shapes, there's different body types, and that's fine, but like, you know, I mean, like an hourglass is going to have a much narrower waist than a bust or hips.
Okay.
And you know, like, but yeah, like I am a block. So I think that's fairly common for men. I don't think, you know, assuming we don't have, you know, they're not sporting like too much of like a bear belly or something like that, then it's going to be pretty straight line up and down.
Okay. So basically you have you may not like what it looks like, but this is the peak performance ideal male body.
Yeah, I don't think I qualify for peak performance ideal body. This is what I've got, and what I've got is what I've got.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like, but I mean, and, you know, if you'll forgive me, if you'll tolerate me for a second, like, I was actually pretty happy about this, because one of the concerns there, it was kind of like a stretch goal for a little fundraiser that we were doing. And one of the concerns was that we didn't want it to be insensitive to members of the trans community and stuff, like, you know, a man in a dress, and not to put gender norms and stuff onto that. So, like, one of the things we kind of talked about is that, me, Zine, am wearing this dress and I feel uncomfortable because I don't normally wear dresses. We have friends in our community that feel uncomfortable in their basic skin, and to kind of make aware of what they deal with and what they go through. And then at the end of that, like, we did put $500 into the Trans Lifeline charity. So I was happy that we took it and did at least as best as far as I was able to make it something that was that rather than it being insensitive was a learning moment and a teaching moment and something positive coming from it. So anyway, I like that.
Cool. I mean, wouldn't it be productive because you'd just be showing, yo, this isn't a big deal by me being in a dress?
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of depends on how you go about it, right? Like, if you're doing like the the fundraiser, and it's like, oh God, don't put me in a dress, I shouldn't be wearing, then that can be pretty insensitive, and
Gotcha.
you can portray that in a fairly negative way. But that's part of it is, one of the other half of what I did was I did a stream where I was in a suit. And so just kind of trying to, and what I did wasn't like, it wasn't garish makeup. It wasn't, anything like extreme. It was just me in a dress and trying to kind of highlight that you can put on whatever you want and be what you feel comfortable in and enjoy. So, like I said, I like to think that we did a good job of going about it and being mindful and sensitive and, helping people to kind of understand and think.
Cool.
So
Sounds
anyway,
like
again, like I said, sorry to babble about it, but it's just something I'm a little proud of with the way how we turned that around.
You Gucci man. We do not have troops queued up. We should do this.
Re-rack the troops.
Yeah. We got who didn't re-rack? Probably me. To be fair,
It's gotta be Troy.
Let's see. Oh God, I gotta remember. 1, 2, rip. I don't have anything in my inventory. Trying to queue up troops without actually having any ingredients.
That's pretty difficult, isn't it? Don't you need the ingredients?
It doesn't work super well,
yeah.
but I'm hoping that eventually I will be given the permissions for it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And then it's 6 Spockies, I think. Let me see. 4, 6, 5. And then is it 5, 6, and then the rest are skulls? I think. I hope that this is right. Okay, we have half a space left, which means we're maxed, which I think this means we're correct. Yeah, definitely. We got this.
You got this.
I have got this, dude. All right. Are you ready to raid?
Sure. Let's do it.
We boostin'. Let's go. Oh,
Ooh.
I should also mention there is a bit of a sale going on right now for those of you interested. If you go to the Fallen Kingdom shop, there be discounts ahoy. Okie dokie. Queuing it up. Do you want me to do it, or are you gonna do it?
You start us off there, big guy.
All right, let's
You're the start us offer.
go. Oh yeah, that win streak 0. Heck yeah. Troy's
that was
Troy's
Troy.
not on the server right
That
now,
was
is he?
Troy, right?
Troy not out
still-
here currently.
He's still in exile.
He's hiding.
Yeah. His shame. It knows no bounds.
Alderaan. We have indeed seen Alderaan before. They've got very big leveled up things. Very big leveled up.
Very big leveled up.
Yeah, I don't know about Alderaan, but they do have 165,000 gold.
That's more than we have.
That is a lot.
Didn't we have a lot of gold and now we don't have a lot of gold?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We're just feeding other kingdoms. We're just redistributing the
Right.
wealth. But let's we'll just see. We can probably circle back to Alderaan if we want to, and it's like, hey, at this point, other than the troops, we don't have too much to lose, right? Because we don't have a win streak, so. Mortis.
We have definitely seen the Mortus.
We have, and they have very big leveled up things as well. They have pretty cool builds, though. Pretty cool mob builds. Yeah, this scares me a little bit. This scares me a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mortis scares me a little bit.
He's a scaredy cat, guys. Can't handle the kitchen, so he shouldn't stay out of the heat.
Edelwest, also a familiar name. Basically, what it is now is that all of these kingdoms, they're all maxed. They are max everything. So, that's scary. That is very, very scary, scary. They have a fluffy fox.
Who's your fluffy fox?
They have max gold. They have 300,000 gold, which makes me think that they don't lose very often. But also, I guess, you know what? That does mean that we could just... Oh, yeah, you might need to sell some stuff. But what we could do is, if they have that much gold, I'm just thinking, like, we can just get down a barricade and we get mad gold, right?
Angry gold, yeah.
Yeah, the gold is, like, very angry that it's switching bank accounts. Osterreich is 207,000 gold. These gold counts, they make me think that, these guys, they don't get beaten very much. As opposed to us, who we get up to 1 million, and the next time we check, we're at, like, 100,000. So.
Right.
Yeah.
You hate to hear it, really.
I don't know. Okay, so our limiting factor right now is... So grade 5-9, they're going to be big upgrade. They've got 10,000 gold available. Wow, they are very scary. They have, like, lightning and stuff going on. Wow. That's grim. That's very grim.
It's grim.
Dude, it is. They've got a big skull that welcomes you, and there's lightning and darkness and... Jeez.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Outlander is 0 available gold. But they're big boys. I am surprised that they would have 0 available gold, because they're like... Oh, they still have a barricade 3 at the end. You know what? We could give this a try, go for raid points, and then do another one, and... yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, we'll go for some raid points here. And then we'll do another one. And that one will just go for a big kingdom where if we get down 1 barricade, maybe 2, then we get lots of money. Alright?
Okie dokie.
Wow, sound more enthusiastic, why don't you?
Okie dokie!
Good, that's more like it.
Yep, I'm here for you.
Alright.
Artichoke. We've definitely been here.
I think we have, yeah.
That first barricade's pain.
I know, it really is. That's why I'm putting a lot of boys out there. Okay, don't get too in front. Okay, that's good, that's good. You got a good spacing there on that Slimeroony. I don't know why that witch got so far behind and it's not doing heals. That is
so many spiders.
It is a lot of spiders, it is. Alright, Zambros. Okay, the witches? Oh, the witches have they have the ability to potion behind them now, which is kind of cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, we made it through this one.
Looks like it. It looks like it.
Oh, Slimy just went down. All right, wave 2.
I'm spawning everything because there's nothing after the next bear kid. So let's hope it'll be enough. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I figure we want, actually, I think we might have enough raid points after this one with the bonus to where we would be able to do the upgrade.
Which upgrade?
Castle 3 upgrade.
Oh dear. Oh
well,
dear.
I mean, we'd need the gold, but yeah.
Right. These bees are just taking out our.
I mean, we've got some range. Oh my god. Yo, Chalkies, you gotta back the frick up, bros. They get too ahead of everything.
And the nice thing is with the setup, the bees seem to be ignoring the zones that are actually on the wall.
Yeah.
Like once they get
don't focus on the ones that are actually making the progress for sure.
Yeah.
And we're good.
Yeah.
All right, I might have overspawned, but better we win.
To overspawn than to underspawn, right?
I agree. Yeah. We Gucci.
We do.
C3
cheat.
right now is not worth it. I'm scared. I'm scared. What to do? What to do? We got a lot of kingdoms with heavy crowns though at this point, man. Flamey says C3 seems a bit spooky.
Well, the problem is if you're not willing to go C3, then no one else is going to be either.
Yeah,
so
we got to take the plunge. We got to take the plunge.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay, how do we tempt more people to go C3 though? How do we tempt them?
I don't know.
All right, there we go.
$36 raid points. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Let's see. What if the C3ers got like a discount of something? C3ers got like perma discount.
Give them a. Clearly, you need to start giving out hats. The answer is always hats.
Release toe picks as a bribe. I think that might actually make people not want to go there. We could release exclusive Stonks podcast content.
Exclusive Stonks podcast content. Yep.
Yeah. That's obviously what the people want.
I was doing minor Stonks stuff on the Twitters today, so you know.
What do you mean?
Well, not like I was telling or writing about, you know, adult things that people should know and about money and, you know, like just a little Twitter thread today.
What did you tell people about?
I tried to explain to them about inflation and how, like, most people know, like, that inflation is a thing. They kind of get the concept of, you know, oh, a nickel in the 60s bought you more than a nickel is going to buy you today. but they don't necessarily know how that applies to the money they have. And they don't necessarily realize that, because of inflation, if you take $100 and you stick it in a savings account, and with a traditional like low interest savings account, like a 0.5% or whatever, and you wait 10 years, and
half a percent? Where are you getting 0.5% in a traditional savings account? Good Lord.
No, that's okay. We can totally toast the idea and instead go on a different tangent.
No, I'm saying that's a good interest rate for a savings account. Tell me where you're getting that.
I don't actually have one. I was using it for an example.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But where inflation is something like on average somewhere between like 2 to 2.5%, that your money that's in there for half an interest point over 10 years will buy you less than when you first put it in. Your money has actually devalued, even though you're gaining interest, and it will now be 105 or whatever. Well, you say, of course, but most people don't necessarily know to apply that and to recognize that. Like, the whole point of this conversation is not Mr. I do lots of money things, but instead to think of people who haven't really put all that together.
I got you. I am not calling your topic not worth hearing.
But anyway, for people to understand that, yeah, you might go in with $100 and pull out 115 after time, but that 115 would buy you less than the 100 did when you first put it in. So you've actually devalued. You have a higher number of dollars, you have a lower number of value. So kind of trying to help people understand, like,
by the way, you're good to Q-Raid.
Oh, all right. To avoid that or to keep that in mind. And then the other piece of that is and this one was really hard for me to understand, but if you have a loan that is a really low interest rate, which you can get right now, rates are really low. Like my solar interest rate on my solar panels is 1.5%. It would cost me more in value to pay that off right now than to let it go the life of the loan, because that money, because I'm making more. It's really complex. So basically, it's like the money that I'm giving them right now is the most valuable my money is going to be. And so if I give them that same dollar amount 10 years down the road, then just like a nickel will buy you more or less, then I'm giving them less value. So anyway, it's a little bit. Where are we at? We're in Xur. Do we know Xur? Xur looks slightly scary.
So I think what we should go for is we should do something that is high gold. Let's look for high gold.
All right. Anyway, so just talking about inflation and how that can apply to you and how it actually does affect all of us, and trying to keep that in mind when trying to build savings.
Well, we appreciate Zine Stomp. Frick. Oh! No! I just got dooted on.
Stormbreak. They have 280,000 gold. That's not a small amount of gold.
That is not a small amount of gold, no.
This is not a small amount of pain.
Yeah, but we're just looking to get through, like, a barricade or maybe two.
I mean, let's give it a try. We're not going for streaks, so let's see if we can't pick up some goo, eh? Yeah. I'm
in the middle of a heated fight. Oh, I missed. No, my trident is an idiot.
My trident is an idiot.
Yes. Oh, you've got to be kidding me with this. This is bad. This is so bad. That's RIP in pieces for me. Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, I don't want those yet.
And he changed colors. Oh my god. All right. I think better to spread the Jerrys apart. Like Jerry Batch and then Jerry Batch for future reference. All right.
Okay. Hopefully they can take the pain.
And then I'd say probably just spawn everything at the second.
Yeah.
So that we have a chance, maybe.
Hello, we're here for your gold.
Yes, can we have your gold, please? We would like it.
Oh, I was like, what's hitting the thing? It's those spiders, the Spockies over there.
Oh,
come on, guys!
I have gone through my stuff. No more arrows. All right.
Oh, you stupid witch!
Bro, if we can get through a second barricade, we're balling. Balling hard.
Right. We'll see.
We're playing hardball. And so I should say,
a long list of pain and not many Jerry's. So you know.
What was the moral? Was the moral of your story to put things into the market, or to put it into real estate, or what was the moral of your inflation talk?
I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I wasn't there to give financial advice. I was trying to help people to kind of understand what they're dealing with and how, like, mainly just for people who are trying to save and they're, you know, they have a little savings account and they're just putting it, you know, in the bank. That's not necessarily the best method of savings. Now that, again, doesn't count for if you need liquidity or stability and, I mean, a lot of different things. There's a lot of different factors involved. But just putting money in the bank
we getting it. If you have more troops, spawn them.
I have one witch, and it's all out. That's
all
everything.
All right.
But yeah, like I wasn't trying to give specifically like here's what you should be doing, but basically it's like if you need it for, you know, this is if something goes wrong and it's your emergency fund, then great. Like a savings account is right because that's where you can get to it easily and have it readily available. You know it's not going to go anywhere. But once you've got a little bit in a emergency savings account, then you might, if you're really risk adverse, then you could look into CDs or something like that. But if you're in a position where you can, you know, kind of ride the market as it goes through its ups and downs, because in theory and you know, in general, traditionally, historically, etc., the market always comes back and eventually goes up. So just buying Standard & Poor or whatever and just kind of letting it ride is going to be a better result than having your money sitting there in a low interest savings account.
Oh my god, wait, this might happen. This might happen.
We're losing guys fast.
Oh my god. Oh, I have no more arrows. Come on. Come on, jockeys. Come on, you can do this. Oh!
587.
Oh! Oh, wow!
We did. No,
that's
we didn't.
incredible.
We did it. No, we didn't. Yes, we did.
Wow, that's
846,000 gold right there.
Woo! Zine is a legend. We have the gold. We could upgrade. Could we upgrade right now? I think we actually have everything we could do to upgrade right now.
I think we have everything right now.
Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we just do it for the people?
Like you gotta lead by example. Be
we
the
do.
Everyone expects you to be.
I think we could do it. I think we could do it, and then we'll get absolutely.
Yeah, GG Sparkles. Well done, Sparkles. Good job on running that raid, Sparkles.
I said, Zine, good job.
No. I'm thanking chat for their kind accolades to you.
What?
It's guy.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, I think I keep about like 20% of net worth liquid. Everything else, I mean, if you count like house, cars, market investments, etc., I think I keep about 20% liquidity.
I think I have a lot lower percentage there, but
you're a lot lower percentage liquidity?
For liquidity, yeah. I mean, if you're talking liquid like in a bank account sort of thing. But there's like you know, most of what I use is basically it's just a robo investor, but it's a really nice platform. And so they do, you know, you create a risk profile for them, and then they just kind of handle it, you know. But if I want to pull money from that, then they basically, I can get it in 5 or 7 days. So it's like, it depends on how liquid you're saying you need it to make a payment tomorrow, then yeah, that's not going to work. But I'm taking a vacation and I put in a thing and basically said I'm going to use this. And they warn you. They're like, hey, if you take this out, then we're automatically going to pull as much as we can from what you've been holding long term. So that's a capital gains. But some of this hasn't been in long enough, so you're going to pay your standard income tax on it. And
Right.
like they warn you there. But otherwise, it just it just works. So I get the value of having it be invested, but I don't really feel like it's illiquid in like a CD where I can't get it out for 10 years or anything like that. Like it's right there.
Oh, so are you counting that as liquidity?
No, I'm saying that like if you were to count that as liquidity, then the majority of me would be liquid.
Okay.
But I mean, to me that's investment, which isn't liquid.
Gotcha.
It's not like it's that difficult to get back, right? So I can't
Sure.
I can't pay off my bookie tomorrow, but if I can manage to get him a week with only breaking one kneecap, then I can get it taken care of.
I mean, technically, most everything that is in publicly traded companies, unless you have a gargantuan position that you cannot retrieve without filing paperwork.
You have to file an SEC.
Yeah. Then it's like you can get it out. You're just either paying taxes or taking a loss.
Yeah.
So, but even then, I like to, whatever I am putting into the market, I like to envision that I can keep that there for 10 years, 20 years. So I don't want to have to rely on that. That's why I keep a larger amount liquid.
Yeah, no, I keep I keep a set amount, like static. I picked a number and I was like, I'm gonna have this available in case of emergencies, and I make sure, if I pull anything from that, then I fill that back up first. But
yeah, I have a pretty static amount too.
Then everything else goes elsewhere. So I wouldn't say it's percentage as much as just me, a number I feel comfortable with. But I mean, same idea, right? But one of the things that I really like, and this is more just a side note, but that I really like with the investment app and firm that I use is I can open it up and I can see my balance, but I can also see like follow my contributions and withdrawals. So it's like it shows you this is what you're valued at, but this is how much you actually put in. And if I take X amount out, if I take $100 out,
you mean it shows you your cost basis?
Okay.
I mean that's fairly standard for any investing platform. It's going to show you your cost basis for what you bought.
Okay. Cool. Well, when I was using Fidelity and stuff for like 401k, that was not nearly as easily noticeable
really?
in this one. So, yep.
Interesting.
But I mean, as per usual, you've got all the fancy tools and are much better at this than anyone else.
What?
Not?
Why are you being facetious?
I don't even know what that word means.
Okay. I mean, I don't. I use the same tools that other people do. So, okay.
But anyway, so yeah, it's. I was just trying to help, like, kind of, and it was. I saw some posts from one of our other friends that kind of inspired it, and I was like, oh well, I can jump on that train because they were talking about. I honestly, I couldn't tell you like this is specifically what they talked about, but they kind of posted a couple things like, hey, let's have an adult post, and kind of joking about it being adult, like people misreading that, but then it's like, let me tell you about your tax options or erase savings and stuff. So I decided to try my hand out at being helpful with understanding how inflation can and does actually affect us, and isn't just something that's happening off in the corner. So
I mean, I feel like if there is any point in time to feel the effects of inflation, it would be literally right now, because you can see where lumber is versus where it was. Even though lumber is starting to pull back a little bit, food is more expensive. Like, things are noticeably more expensive now than they were a year ago.
Housing is insane. Like, the housing market is just absolutely insane.
I really wish that carried over to my home, because I don't think my home has moved much, nor the area around me has not really moved much. So
I moved into this house. I built this house it finished last year, and I moved into it the end of July, 1st of August. And while Zillow's not terribly reliable, it does give you an approximation. And according to Zillow, I've gained about 33% of my value of my build price in my home.
Have you been able to look at comps and see, oh, these are selling for wildly more?
Well, it's a brand new neighborhood, so there's not a ton of comps, but there is one
Okay.
that's listed, and that one is that's nearby, and that one is listed at around that percentage.
Dang.
So, I mean, it is kind of happening, but I don't know. Again, I don't know exactly, whether they're gonna have to bring it down or whatever, because I think they're the first one in the neighborhood to really like sell because it is just
Gotcha.
fairly new.
Yeah.
So, but it's just like housing, and particularly like, I mean, I know it's in a lot of cities, but Salt Lake City is one of the worst for it, and it's just
We
it's
raiding.
absolutely insane. We do be raiding.
Potential. Yeah, I wish I was feeling the house appreciation. It'd be nice. It'd be really nice.
Are you still wanting to yeet out of where you are?
I mean, I think a bit. Like, look, here, if I could snap my... It's purely the tediousness of selling and moving
I was
that
gonna
is
say, you
preventing
like to
me.
think about it, but you don't actually want to go through the
That's the
pain.
thing,
So
like-
it's like, yeah, I'm just here to whine about it a little bit. Yeah, I got
Exactly,
you.
but it's like, I actually, if I were renting, I probably would move. It's not like I'm not sure if I want to leave LA. It's more, I just know that with how busy I've been, if I decided to move elsewhere, I would end up being 50,000 times busier for several months, and I would hate every moment of it. So that's the primary thing that's preventing me from doing it.
Moving is a huge inconvenience for sure.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're like I've never really, I don't know let me figure out how to phrase this. I've grown up in Utah. I've always really liked the area and everything like that. Like obviously, there's some predominant cultures and stuff that people think of first, but there's a whole counterculture and there's a lot going on in the actual cities and stuff like that. But it's getting to a point now where there's no water, there's too many people, like it's just hot and dry and it's
So it sounds
getting a
like you
little
would
grim.
not move to Vegas.
Like if I moved to Vegas, then I'd be poor and destitute pretty quick from the casinos. So I gotta keep a healthy distance from there. I control my urges geographically when it comes
Really?
to gaming. Yes.
Okay, got it. So you like the craps table?
Oh, I do. I really do. So I don't know that Vegas would be my pick, but I would really like to. When I think about moving somewhere like radically different, like I always just think of some place where I'd get to see rain. Like I'm not saying I need like rain every single day of the year or anything, but it'd be nice to have water somewhere.
I might have messed this up.
It's
didn't.
like an interesting formation you made
I
here.
didn't realize how crazy long the gap is between 2 and 3. Yeah, this is going to be an
quite the,
issue. This is going to be a problem. All the witches also are doing whatever God knows what. Oh,
The witches
this
are doing
is bad.
God knows what.
Yeah, this is not great. This is very not great. As Chalky has no health and he's down. All right, let's go. Let's go. But anyway, yeah, if I was renting, 100%, I'd move. It's not about being semi-attached to the area. It's just about the tedium.
Yeah, no, moving is extremely inconvenient.
Yeah. There's part of me that just like envies renting almost because you're very no strings attached. And when your lease is up, it's like you can move. Okay, well, there we go. All right, let's spawn more. We're still in it. We're still in it.
We got some not terrible up here, but a little bit of pain.
Yeah, that's why I figured I'd put what we got down. I think we might be able to have this one.
Let's see how it all goes down.
Chalky's getting ahead of everyone, of course, as they do.
Chalky's gonna take some damn. Look, you might not realize it, but the Chalkies are actually tanks.
I mean, they are. They are, just not quite as tanky as the Jerrys. Yeah, man, I see everybody talking about how the housing market is so hot, and I'm like, I want some of that. Because apparently everything else is going up in value, but my house isn't, so it just means that I'm gonna get a lot less. You know, you like to think that when you get a house, it means you're at least in it, and you're going to appreciate with the rest of the market and be able to sort of transfer it to another house if you want. Not in my case, I'm just gonna get less.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the other thing to keep in mind is it's like, yes, you know, my house is appreciated, and you know, let's say that just in actuality it's appreciated 33%. Like, great, but I'm still gonna need a place to live. So if I sell this one, then I need to buy one, and that's gonna cost me 33% more. So it's like I didn't actually gain anything other than a bigger real estate tax bill.
It only works if you're doing secondary.
You're changing
homes.
Markets or something. Yeah.
Well, no. If you do secondary homes, if you flip homes, then it helps you dramatically. If you were in it before it rose, and then you get to sell it for way more, even on top of your renovations, that sort of thing. Or if you owned an apartment or something and you're reselling that after you rented it out. So that's great. But no, if you have one primary home and then you're moving to another primary home, then yeah, I mean you're basically breaking even. But in my case, I'm not. I'm losing. The rest of the market is apparently gaining while I'm standing still, and I'm like, ah, cool. That's dope.
Well, they're looking at you and they're like, well, that's kind of a tinderbox, isn't it? I don't know if that's a good idea. And, you know,
Probably.
heading in other directions.
Probably. I don't blame them. I mean, if I'm the one who's thinking about maybe I should move elsewhere, then I'm sure I can't be the only one with that opinion. So.
Yeah. Yep. What's interesting is like the number of places, like how, geez, this like Shulker's just going ham with the things. Goodness. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that I might have completely just ran out of my head. Yep, I lost it. I got hit by a Shulker and it knocked the thought right out of my head. I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god. What was I talking about?
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, sorry. It's the market's just crazy, and who knows what's going on, you know? Things be whack, yo.
Let's see. It is very strange. All right, I'm queuing up another batch for you to do.
All right. Trying to kill this mimic. Jesus, the Shulkers are nuts on level 4 right now. Like, goodness gracious me.
Let's see, where are we? Okay, we got those boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder how big the raids are gonna be in C3. Like, I bet it's so many troops.
I have no idea. I bet it's more than what we've been doing.
I bet it's a lot of troops, dude. 150 storage. Ooh-wee. That is gnarly. Hey, you know, at least, even if I'm not benefiting from house prices going up, at least I'm benefiting from car prices going up, even if I have no intention to sell.
Yeah.
So there's that.
There is that.
I'll take that win. Which level 5 is a must? All right. All right. We are ready. Troops are re-racked.
All right. Yeah, I was watching the Model S Plaid announcement and looked at some of the numbers and moving this and that there and seeing about selling my, because I've got equity in my current one, selling that and using that as the down payment for the new one, and
Wowee.
it was like I could maybe swing it, but I would just basically be sacrificing the entire bulk of my equity and converting it into a loan. And I just are we wanting money or are we wanting raid points?
I need raid points is probably more important currently.
I've got 239,000 here, and at least some of it's doable, but I don't know that we do the whole thing. So if you're wanting raid points, then I'll look for someone simple.
Whatever works. We can do whatever works, man.
All right, let's do it. Why not?
Okay, I'm currently in a battle.
You can't play scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. God dang it. Ugh. Okay. What do you think about the steering wheel?
I think that there's a lot of things that come different that until you've tried it and used it, you really have no idea how it's going to be.
Well, I am shocked that it was approved by Department of Transportation.
Well, I mean, it like in certain states and stuff, right? Like, 'cause I think it's controlled by state. So I know that some of them get the new one, some of them don't.
Oh, okay. So there are different wheels.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I believe some places get a regular wheel. But, I mean, if you were to tell me, like, you know, hey, here's a car, but don't worry, you almost never use the brakes on it, you'd be like, what? And yet here we are, and now that I've used it, and it's like when it's really nice, and I very rarely, you know, have to use the actual brakes, and that's good, and all that. Like it's until I've used it, and I think this goes for all of us. Until we've used it and experienced it, we don't really necessarily know or have a good opinion just by looking at it and saying, I think it's going to be like this, because you have no idea. Were you going to join? Or
Sorry, this battle is going on forever. Okay, I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to go in on the man's. I'm just going to let him take me. Take me. Okay, I've fallen. Well, so here's the thing, is I definitely used the whole way around the steering wheel. So that would be a very strange thing, and I would definitely go for grabbing the top of the wheel at some point and just come back with air. And I don't know how that would end up going.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, but again, I would just say, like, I understand the concern. Until I've used it and experienced it, I can't say this is good or bad or indifferent, you know? Like, I don't
All right, I'm
know.
in with you. I am not having a good time in arenas. I'm getting pooped on.
Are you getting the poopies? I'm sorry. Oops, that didn't work out too well for that guy.
But I don't know. I have had enough driving experience to, I think, be able to effectively comment that it would potentially be troublesome.
Oh, you have experience with that wheel?
No, but I have enough experience with driving situations to know that it could be potentially problematic to not have a top of the steering wheel.
I too have driven and I can see problems, but I have not experienced the other one to be able to feel like I can physically comment.
Okay, I'm just a hater, man. I'm just a hater.
No, I get what you're saying, and I like it is definitely a valid concern, and
I would be very surprised if that is allowed in California, if it is a state-by-state thing, because California is generally the strictest. Are you spawning new trips?
I probably should. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. You're right. Might be a little bit late.
We are hopefully not in biggest of trouble.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing can go wrong. No, there's definitely some weirdness involved, and we'll see how that all goes down. The one that's like, honestly, for me, I get more hung up on whatever it is that they're supposed to be like. It figures out whether you want to move forward or backwards and how that all works. So there's something. It's supposed to be. I don't even know how to begin to explain it. But apparently, you're supposed to be able to. The card senses whether you're backing up or not, or you want to be backing up, and so you don't select it, or that's how it was advertised.
What?
Hey, Troy. I see.
I think we might have a problem, Zine.
Yeah. No, we're fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Mr. Slime's got it. We're just gonna go ahead and let this one go. We were engaged in other things.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I know Troy makes his best, but I just figured we'd save the rest
Oh,
of
well,
the
at
troops.
least we got decent gold. I feel like we could have won that one, maybe.
Okay. I mean, if that's how you want to be, that's fine.
Rip.
Anyway, that's supposed to be like when you're in a parking stall and you put it in a drive, it recognizes that you need to back out, and so it automatically moves it into reverse or something. I don't know. That's kind of how he described it, but I can't imagine that being the actual case, so I don't know what it is. But there's something with the figuring out whether you're going forward or backwards. It's supposed to be automatic now instead of you selecting it.
Huh.
And that just that weirds me out. That's the wait, what?
Wait, what the frick what is happening here? Oh, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So, yeah, but I did look at it because, I mean, it's an impressive car for sure, regardless. But I figured I'll wait like a year and see where things kind of land out, and if it's still
if he hits it big at the craps table,
If the world's going well, then sure. If the world's not, then I've saved what I've got, sort of thing. So I'm trying to be patient, but it looked really nice, and I wanted it.
He needs to hit it big at the craps table. That's all.
I mean, I'd take that. I needed to hit it big in the Dogecoin, and then it turns out not so much.
It's okay. Hey, the Doge has at least recovered. If you bought back in at like 16 or 17 cents, you're sitting much better today. So I totally would have, but I am basically I have my amount of liquidity that I like to keep, and I don't have more dry powder that I am able to put in right now.
So be it. I feel like that's where a lot, if not most of us lie. It's like, that sounds fun. I've got to pay my bills.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not even like I have to pay my bills now. It's more just in case of another black swan event, I don't want to have everything plummet.
One of the interesting things that I found is all my friends in Phoenix, it's basically gotten so hot there that during the middle of the day, their internet collectively basically just goes to absolute crap because all the cabinets are overheating.
What?
And yeah, it's nuts. Like several of my friends that are in the Phoenix area but live in different spots, but it's like midday and it's just there's the internet is just just absolutely horrible for streaming and stuff. I had a friend who literally is now leased an office space to stream from because it's the only way that he could get internet with a service level agreement and stuff that was actually usable and workable. So it's a thing. Like the heat is becoming a problem for the people. But don't worry, it's all natural and global environment change, climate change is not real.
Mm-hmm. No, that seems legit.
Yeah. We've always had this much drought and lack of water.
Okay, I am just putting in a food order.
Okay.
I'm certain doesn't require a lot of water in order to be created.
Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on trying not to die while also recognizing I'm going to because I don't know my exact get out of. Oh, here it is. I think I made it. I forgot that I had gold on me, so I ran head first into the level 3, and then was wondering why all the pigmen were like, "Hello, we wish to have a conversation with you." Yes, I'm carrying gold.
All right, let's queue this up. One more raid. Okay, let me make sure we got all the goods. Okay, we got all the goods. Yeah, I think the best thing is just to have a few raid points that we have at our disposal when we get into castle level 3. And I guess some gold so that we can get some of the basic towers. At level 1, maybe level them up, hopefully. Yo, 2.5 days. 2.5 days, dog. The Nerd Council with 14 gold.
Ooh.
Okay, I mean, the Nerd Council could be raid pointable, potentially.
The structure looks so impressive from the outside, and you go inside and you're like, huh.
All right, come on in.
Here we go, last one.
Okay, let's see. So they're gonna start taking damage pretty immediately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting.
What's up?
The Nerd Council appear to be. Oh, maybe that's just regular crane. Momentarily I was gonna say they appear to be of refined taste because they've erected their own trebuchet rather than the pedestrian catapults that the rest of us get, but. It might be that that's just a crane.
Wait, like they made a custom tower? Huh?
No, they just built a build over there.
Oh, very cool. I see that.
But I couldn't tell whether that was a crane or a trebuchet.
Trebuchet memes.
Yes, everyone knows that trebuchet is a more civilized weapon for a more civilized time.
Exactly.
Or an elegant weapon for a more civilized time, or something like that. I don't know. I did start watching Bad Batch.
What is that?
That's one of the new Star Wars series. It's like an animated Star Wars series, but it's newer coming out. I finished Mandalorian. I finished Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I finished WandaVision, so, I'm starting to move on to things that are kind of the secondary picks, but I've been enjoying it so far.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see. I'm hoping that we can get through this one. I feel like at this point, all the castles are pretty leveled up, and, oh, you know what? Never mind. I really didn't need to spawn all our troops. I was going on about how, don't want to risk it, but, yeah, I don't think we needed them all.
Looks pretty sparse down here at the end there, Sparky.
Hey.
Yeah.
You can't talk. Not tonight.
That's fair. All
Not
right, fair
tonight.
enough. Fair enough. Not tonight. All right, fair enough.
But yes, let's get a nice elegant screenshot of this elegant weaponry.
Have I watched Loki yet? Yes. I follow Loki as the episodes come out.
Low-key, a pretty cool low-key.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I like it more than the Captain America one. I like that it's got more of like the fantasy element to it.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the Falcon and Winter Soldier. There was a couple turns that I was like a little strange, but I did end up enjoying it. And normally the Captain America-based stuff is like, I'm not terribly interested. Like, I kind of went through and watched a lot of the Avengers and Marvel and everything like that, but I didn't go down the Captain America line.
I don't think we need all these troops.
It kind of brought me around to Sebastian Stan and all them, but
Do you stand Sebastian Stan?
no, but I do understand, like, when he had the Winter Soldier haircut, that, like, kind of that long hair, like, I never understood, like, why people were like, oh, he's so dreamy. And now that I see him with his short hair, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, okay, I wanna, like, take that into my hairstylist and be like, can you make me look like that? And she'll look at me like, no, I can't. I'm like, okay, fine.
The only difference is the hair. You just get the hair and you're on it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, men's short hair is men's short hair. Like, there's not really that much difference. It's just the face, honestly. But yeah, I do understand it a little bit more now, having watched it with him with shorter hair rather than whatever that mess was when he was the soldier character. But yeah, no. But Loki, I feel like It's just on the one hand, like I'm enjoying it, and I do enjoy it, but I feel like it's pretty much just a vehicle to let Tom Hiddleston be Loki. Like, just it's like I don't really what's happening in it and the story and everything. Like, I'm not necessarily that engaged, but I want to watch Tom Hiddleston be Loki. Like, I'm good with that. Like, it's given me everything I'm looking for, but that's not necessarily story and plot at this point.
Okay.
It's just, but and Owen Wilson did a good job. Like, oh wow.
I was like, man, I haven't seen Owen Wilson in a while. It's good to see Owen Wilson.
Yeah, no, he's he was fun, and so like I haven't disliked it. This last one was like I think it was probably my least favorite of all of them, but it doesn't. The story wise, it's kind of way out there unless they end up making it like into some big like whoa. Like I'm not really that engaged on the story that they're telling, but I like to watch Loki be Loki, so I'm enjoying it that way.
Cool.
So, all right. Well,
I'm wondering if we should try one more just to benefit ourselves and get a little more raid points before C3, and use the raid booster, or
do you think we can re-rack and be done?
We might be able to. We might be able to within 8 minutes. We just have to zoom it. We gotta zoom it, basically.
All right.
Okay. Zine is hesitant, but we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not hesitating. I'm already warped here. I'm ready to go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I just need to get another rotten flesh, and then we are Gucci.
You didn't bring enough rotten flesh? Oh, killing time.
Hold on.
7 minutes.
I know. That was like my speediest troop re-rack of all time. Also, okay. All right. And
go.
Go. Go.
I'm staring.
You're staring?
Looking for a raidable kingdom.
Oh,
there we
okay.
go. Hive Mind.
Hive Mind. I've heard of Hive Mind. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this place would be Pain.
How's their gold?
This is 6,000.
Oh, yeah. If it's Pain and 6,000, we don't like that.
It could possibly be that it turns out better for us if we were to get into it, and the time, like that we might forfeit and get the raid booster rather than play it out and lose it.
Sure, yeah. But I mean, I feel like there will probably be a better opportunity to at least see something that has heavy gold, because we haven't raided all the heavy gold kingdoms. So, but yeah, I see what you mean. Like, do a forfeit if it's looking like the time is about to go out.
Right.
There's 25 kingdoms or so at C3. Okay, that's more than I would have figured given the responses. So yeah.
Fallen Sanity.
Fallen Sanity's big boy. How many gold?
50,000 gold. 50,000 gold.
Not that much compared to the others.
Like
We want Edelwest. Edelwest had 300k.
But it's taking 30 seconds per spin, and so now it's like, how much time is left on the timer?
Frick, come on. Everybody, we need you. Everybody in Castle 2, we need you at Castle 3, okay? We need you. Upgrade it. Do it. Don't be scared. We've just done it ourselves, all right? You got to get in there. Maybe we'll even think of a bonus to give, and we give it to everybody, not just new people who join C3. We give it to all the C3 people. Plus, there's the sale.
Twin Amethyst has 1 gold for us.
Nice. That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
Get in here. C3. Upgrade it, bros. Upgrade it.
Maggot Spawn. 0 gold.
Oh, nice.
I don't know that we're going to come up with something in our time.
Where is Edelwest? We need it.
I do not know.
Come on. Ooh.
Alderon.
Aldron has some gold, right?
They have 165.
Yeah, let's do it. Just do it. Do it. All right.
Okay.
And yeah, hopefully we can get through at least one barricade, if not two. And all right. So yeah, don't spawn jockeys with the first batch, but then go another slime and a color. So spawn chockies with the second slime because they will get ahead. So they're better to do with the second batch is all basically.
Gotcha.
All right, man, this is a true pain alley right here.
Hopefully we can work our way through it.
Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be a hard first barricade even, like.
I mean, I think they've built it in a way to try and preserve their monies.
Yeah, you know? I do, I agree.
Like, excuse me.
This seems different, like, did they change it? Because I don't remember Unalive Star Kingdom being exactly this.
Unalive Star Kingdom.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you.
What are you talking about? All right, get ready. Get ready on the troop spawn this time.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? Just spam?
Go. Yeah, go. Just go all the way. Oh, I can't see my raid booster on the top. So I actually don't know how much time we have left. And we might... I don't know if we want to forfeit after Barricade 2.
Probably
because,
I'd say after Barricade 2, forfeit and hope.
Yeah.
Assuming we can get to it and we take it, you know?
Yeah. Which is sad because maybe we could actually break through the whole thing, but then we get less out of it.
Sometimes it do be that way, you know?
Yeah, we gotta strategize. All right, come on, Chockies. Come on. We got no more tanks.
Chockies are on the scene.
Come on, Chockies. Come on, Endies. Let's go. Oh boy, those...
We don't have a whole lot of guys left.
Oh, we don't. Oh, no. This is big pain. This is big pain.
Yeah. All right.
Go, Troy, go! Troy is the biggest troop.
Now in case we miss it, because we're not going to make this.
Yeah, forfeit.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, we got 100,000 gold out of that.
Yeah. So we still got the booster on it.
You know, Troy might have had it if we let him have a little bit more time. And let's see. 1.3 minutes left on the booster. Okay, cool.
All right.
That's good timing.
Yep. Okay, well, we want to thank our sponsor for the series for helping to bring it forward. You, Captain Sparkles, and the Fallen Kingdom server. If you want to play, then jump on in, play.fallenkingdom.co. You can use a 1.14 on up Minecraft Java client and, build a kingdom, level it up, and take
Get to castle level 3. Get to castle level 3. Do it. Do it.
And along the same lines, we want to thank our other sponsor, MC Pro Hosting, who helps to bring many of our series forward. If you are wanting to play a Minecraft game with your friends and get a server of your own, then check out the link in the description. You can use either our code word or those links, save 25% off on your first month, and that will help to support us as well, so we appreciate that. Thank you. Same description is going to have a link to the playlist. You can catch up on any episodes you might have missed. And finally, doing it live, we're here, twitch.tv/Zine, twitch.tv/Captain Sparkles. Come throw down a follow, see us, check out all the content that you miss that doesn't end up on the channel, but is here with our lovely faces, interacting with your lovely faces. It's great.
It's a lot of faces.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you covered it. We'll ponder the seasons thing and get back to you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Farewell.